Let's go to the sewers. Clear out all of the enemies in there as well. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. There's the stairs. mutant approaches. Okay, magic. Alright. What are we doing on magic? Let's level up soon. Oh wait, he might level up in a few bites. Oh, we won. Yeah. Okay, he's level 26 now. HP goes up by 14, MP goes up by 3, choose your level bonus. Okay, poison targets one enemy. But that would give me more strength. Yeah, it might work, but then again, I don't know. I kind of like make my characters more powerful. So, anyway, let's go back to here. Let's go save and recharge our MP. I've seen a lot of this, by the way. Because these enemies are much more powerful than the ones from earlier. What would you expect? I think we're close to the end of the game, so it's playing started at the dungeon. It's the toughest enemies you face here. Okay. Yeah. Let's do the subway again. then... And here... I'm doing enough for walking, however. Places, it's just because there it is. There we go. All my stuff is restored. Ooh. Okay, she's gonna level my up soon. Looks like. Yeah, one more fight should level her up. Got. Let's just fight outside here so we can just get that done real quick. Yeah. Is it enough? Okay, level 26. Yeah, I just want more hit points. Alright, now let's go back and fight some more main enemies in there. Keep forgetting. Here we go. Look up the... Wish I could just open that door and go in, but I don't know what to do. I have to go around. It's a pain. Wrong one. There's the silver. Okay. Alright. Time for some more grinding. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. left 8. Game's gonna level up first. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Ooh, how's this guy not dead yet? Four rounds left. Oh, not you again. Wanted to say. Yeah, that's why we said. I definitely want to use medic. Yeah, okay. Let's try these guys. Alright, you guys next. Okay, I have some MP back. Okay, we have to use magic on this guy. No other choice. So... do some most powerful attacks on it, like... we still got too much hit points. Okay. Okay, I think we're pretty sure on that. Yeah. I think it was really low hit magic points at this point, so we need to go back. This should do it. Yep. Dem's on level 27. HP goes up by 10, MP goes up by 5. Okay, vitality is... I forgot, what is vitality? Let's go back and find some of these guys. Got 2 more fights to go, actually. And then... I need to go fight a boss after that. Punching good. Okay. Okay, these monsters have been cleared up. Nice. Okay. Now let's explore. Oh, there's a chest over there. How do I get it? Oh, okay, enough. 2,000 gold, hell yeah. Which I don't really know how we're gonna buy. If there's any more towns to buy stuff from. But that just takes you back. Okay. It's basically a straight shot, basically. chest over here. Whatever that is. Oh. Okay. Just increase in max MP, and also usually selling one stuff. Yeah, just to upgrade everything. Okay. Alright, cool. Over here first. Okay, nothing over there. Oh, there's the stairs leading up. Just make sure there's nothing else in here first before we go in there. Like a chest or something like that, yeah. Oh, they all lead to the same place, okay. Oh, gee, I wonder if we're gonna fight a boss. Yeah. So, but we have to get through the boss first. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's in here. It's not moving. It will be moving in a second, I'm sure. Wait, we haven't taken the crystals yet. Oh, okay, there's the crystals. There are the crystals. There's always a usually might be the veins, the kind of crystals. Warning, attempt still crystal process. Activate. Treatment system. I knew it. The turret approaches. How tough are these guys? Okay. Well. Should I do... Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, it only uses on one enemy though. That's not good. Oh, in that case, let's do... Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, it targets only one enemy, though. Do I have to really do anything? These things are tough. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay. Undefeated. Okay. Oh no. So they're more powerful now. Okay. Crap, that's not good. That's not good. Are uniting. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Wait, what? Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Cool, we win. Nice. Dim's not level 28. Rising figure by 10. Okay, 5. Okay, plus, you have any more hit points always. Ooh, targets all enemies. Hell yeah. Please count. Okay. Yeah, we want that. 30% chance of stun, yeah. Okay, that could be useful. Regain HP at return. Yeah, that could be useful for sure. I don't know though. Do I want this? Go with that, I guess. Ooh, we made it. So what now? Yeah, what next, narrator? You take the crystal to a secret lab in the desert wasteland west of Motherbound. There all will be revealed. Thanks for the tip. I suppose we're going to backtrack our way out to Motherbound. What a cheap way to play it. Things out. Oh, never mind. Let's go heal first. Cool. We got our crystals. And this means we can sell our weapon that we don't need anymore. We don't need that SMG, do we? Okay, he's not need the bloody axe either. Yeah, he's already got the bloody axe. I mean, he's already using a giant axe, so he doesn't really need the bloody axe. There we go. Armor. Yeah, he's currently using an iron shield, so he doesn't really need the air shield. He's already using air shield, so he doesn't need the iron shield. Alright, cool. Now equipment sold off. So do we show this to the guy? Okay. So what do I do with the crystals that I got? Why do I have the crystals? What the hell am I supposed to do with them? I know we're supposed to go out to Motherbound, but like, what are we supposed to do after that? Let's see, can we go this way now? Oh, there's no battles this way. Was that supposed to be a dungeon? I think so. Okay. the epic final. Oh god, I read some of these guys. Oh, he leveled up again. Plus 1 magic. What's over this way? More sandworms. Oh, Ace Fleet is now level 28. More hit points, always. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ooh. This way, I guess. Alright. So these are just the world map still? Okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's probably why we shouldn't exist. Yeah. Oh, vultures. Go on. Very good. Oh, there's the dungeon right there. Actually. This way? No, not that way. There's no door that way now. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah.
Following a disputed election and a tyrant, the U.S. Congress installed the most unpopular president in U.S. history as David Jefferson Adams becomes the 44th president of the United States. Shortly after the election, increased unrest, rioting, and a growing number of militias have given rise to every piece of domestic violence. In response, the President announced a homeland security act. It has martial law and response. Though Republicans estimate, the Supreme Court ruling sidesteps the electoral process with qualifying popular coalition candidates in several states. Public outrage explodes and sharp reaction leads to the government political process. During the weeks of the Operation Washington D.C. is backed by a low-key nuclear weapon, killing a big conflict. The destruction of Washington D.C. effectively breaks the chain succession, sending the nation. In an emergency, the European Union deploys peacekeepers in the great sea as per international treaties. With separatism sometimes rising, California's government declared new rule and secedes from the Union. Texas follows quickly and declares sovereignty, taking neighboring states with them and forming the Republic of Texas. Once the United States military, the time for words is past, and the federal records of the army office are second wage war across the land. They battle one another to reclaim a nation, to restore peace, to rebuild this.
Yeah. Wait. Different photographs of the
Oh yeah, I was fighting these guys. Okay. Just still win. Where's I'm headed? Oh, it's headed over here. So many battles left here. What's in here? Oh, there's no battles here? Outside lab, okay. Oh. Save. What's this? Welcome, stranger. What you buying? Okay. Place to buy shit. Ooh, a chainsaw axe. Yeah, let's get that. That's better than what we have. Let's see. Okay, Eric has the giant axe, 130. Okay, yeah, we definitely want that then. Alright, yeah, look that. There's it. Alright, let's go and sell that. The one we have now. Yeah, sell that. Okay, cool. Is there any armor to get? Platinum suit. I can use that. Ooh, that's expensive. I'm gonna have to... Okay, so this is the outside the lab. In here. These are pretty machines. Oh, it's struck. Since it's a very dangerous place. That's right, we need to focus on the task at hand. Let's deliver this crystal and get to the bottom of this. Look, pretty machines. Okay, there are 50 battles left here. So we're gonna fight 50 enemies, and then we'll continue. Because, yeah, I am not going to just... Alright, we got a lot of enemies here to deal with. Oh boy. Heck. Lay dance. Just use our most powerful attacks here. There's no, like... I don't see anything we can use here. So let's just use this. Ooh. Oh, we win though. Okay, save. The nice thing is we can usually just go back out if we got trouble, so... And I realize there's a lot of enemies here, but I don't want to, like... Ooh, that's a powerful attack. Let's use Call Wolves, I guess. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Here's money we... Okay, we still got plenty of magic. We're gonna wait. Okay, sorry about that delay. Someone wants to talk for a long time. I'm probably for everything. Let's continue. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, more of the same shit. Okay. Let's attack with... like dance. Solar flare. And, magic. Almost. And, oh, or... Oof. I'll be able to buy that. I think we want now. Let's see. Buy the platinum suit. Yeah, I need that. Oh god, it's gonna be a lot of money. Okay, but we need to equip it. Suit, But yeah, this is 100. Yeah, that's better. Alright, let's go and sell what we don't need now, which is this and this. Okay, cool. Get some money for that, at least. Alright, let's go back in. Continue killing. So this is a long stretch of battles, but I want to clear them out. Alright, let's see. Yeah, wait, that's solar flare. All wolves. Call How many more battles there are, but there's 46 left. God damn, a lot of battles. But they go pretty fast if you just use magic. Okay, we got these guys. And we leveled up. Nice. Game's down level 29. Next we shoot up by 10. MP goes up by 5. Choose your level bonus. Targets all allies. Yeah, I think that's probably what we want. Plus attack. Oh, we get 5 MP back each turn. It's kind of cool. Sarah. With more HP, of course. That's it. Got a lot of enemies in here. By the time we get ready to fight the final boss, we'll be like so powerful it won't matter much. We'll be so powerful. The final boss will run away from us. Yeah, probably not, but let's see. Okay. Play dance. Solar flare. The Call of Wolves. And anyway. Alright, let's go. Alright, gas cloud approaches. Yeah, same shit. Let's use the. Wait, what's this teamwork shit? Plus 25 stats. I guess I could do that. Yeah, let's just let me do that for a change. Solar flare, because that'll give us more, oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Leah's now level 29. Drain life, target all enemies, chance of sleep. I think this is better. Yeah. We'll use the drain life attack. Okay. HP, of course. Let's get out of here. Save. Yeah, there we go. Alright, onward. Got 43 battles left. We should get our money back pretty quickly, too. Not that it's really needed at this point. I don't think it's something to buy. At least not in this area. But that gives you extra MP per turn, so yeah, it's definitely worth it. Especially since we're using magic a lot. Alright, keep going. Okay. I don't know if this is the final dungeon or not, but maybe it is. I mean, these seem to be the most powerful enemies we've fought so far. So. by the time we get out of here. Not that we need it for anything unless there's another place to buy different shit. Which is a problem, you know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, these guys, okay. Where? The battles are becoming a lot easier. But that's probably because I'm becoming so powerful at this point. I remember when I first started, the battles were kind of hard, but now they've become quite easy. Okay, teamwork. Just, yeah. Where wolves forward. And win. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Win! Again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, we're already almost up to 100,000 gold again. Not that's really going to make any difference unless we have anything we need to buy in there. I think we do. So. Yeah, that was quick. All right. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, crap. Well, he's gonna have to do something else then. Attack. Oh, magic. Teamwork. Now we can do it. We got 34 battles left. Alright, here we go. can't do anything because he's out of, yeah, okay. Just attack then. She's out of magic. Crap. Oh god, that costs 50. We don't have enough. He's gonna fight. He can still do Paul Lives, though. He can't... Oh, I can't do that. And we win. And there we go, level 30. Okay. Holy Strike. Targets one enemy. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. 5 MP enemy battle, that could be useful. Yeah. Let's go back to town now. Or not town, back here. Cool, we recharge our MP. We continue now. 32 battles left. Okay. I'll work it. As you can see, we now have 100,000 gold again. Didn't take long to get that back up. Alright. Okay. Oh, he is not level 30. Okay. More hit points, of course. Yes. Targets one enemy. I think we want to be stronger. Yeah, let's go more strength here. Cool. Alright. Onward. We're becoming a very formidable fighting machine at this point. Alright. It would just Holy Strike, but I don't really. That's only one enemy. Oh. Okay, what's the next? Okay, he's got. It looks like. Yeah, Demon's Heritage level up first. It'll be in 30,000 experience, so he'll lost it. But considering how many experience points we get per battle, it shouldn't take that long. Doesn't matter, we win anyway. Here we go. 20 more left. There's still a few battles left, but they seem to be going pretty fast. There we go. 27 battles left. Let's just do this. Easier. Okay. Let's see. Teamwork. Okay. 26 battles left. Alright. Alright. All wolves. All wolves. Oh, he's on an MP. Right. He still can't use magic. Let's go get our magic back. There we go. 21 battles left. There we go. We win. Not surprising. 20 fights left. Less than 20 now. Oh, we're not going. Let's do this. And we leveled up. Okay, cool. And it's now level 31. Okay. Does it really matter? The same thing. Huh. Well, it's the same thing, okay. Oh, I guess all the same thing now. Okay, they all do the same thing now. Interesting. I guess we don't have any more abilities we're going to be getting, at least I don't think. Oh. What is this then? Yeah, that's really funny. So this is the final dungeon then. What I'm thinking anyway. So we are nearing the end. I'll probably play Cthulhu Saves the World after this. Yeah. Alright. Teamwork. Forward where? Forward. Ah, here's level 31. And same shit here too, okay. Didn't make any difference. I don't know if the leveling up is going to be anything cool after that level or not. Probably not. I don't think we got all the abilities we're going to get. Which is sad, but what are you going to do? Oh, here's level 31. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we've still got 15 battles remaining in this dungeon. Alright, here we go. Alright. We're nearing the end of the game. There's only so many battles left, and then we've gotta probably fight some final boss, I'm sure. It's an RPG, so of course there's going to be a final boss. Almost less than 10 battles left. And then I don't know if we get a boss after this, probably. Okay. And now it's less than 10. Alright. Alright, here we go. 7 battles left. Teamwork. So my brother. Four battles left. We are nearing the end of the random battles because there's only 4 remaining. Three battles left. Almost got it. Level 32. Sweet. We got 2 battles left. One battle left. Let's see what it is. Oh, he leveled up. Nice. Alright, let's go. So now we're done with all the random battles in here. Now let's look around. I don't know if there's anything more to pick up in here, but I'm gonna look around anyway. What's this? What's this? I guess there's nothing. Okay. That's probably where we need to go. Or that could be it. Or these. Okay, they're nothing important then. They're just decorations then. I was expecting something interesting there. Oh, there's a chest there. How in the hell do I get it? I'm getting mad that that chest is over there. Go get it. I want that chest, damn it. Okay, we can go through this. They don't do anything. It's nothing either. Okay, just checking to see if any of this stuff actually means anything. It's just decorations. But hey, I cleared out everything, so I don't have to worry about any enemies now. I can just wander around at my heart's content. This leads out. I just made a complete circle. Yay. At least I think I did. Unless this goes somewhere different. Yeah, statistics. Alright, complete circle. Alright. Look. Still nothing. But I want that chest. These are just nothing important. Why is the music? Oh, I thought the music was like IQ glasses. Okay. Okay, that's definitely better than plus. Yeah. Yeah, she's got the IQ glasses now. We could sell the other ones if we want to, but I don't really think I need to at this point. I think we're gonna need to buy anything else. I still can't get in there. There's something in there and I want it, damn it. Can I go around to get to it? Let's see. Maybe. Let's see what's in here first. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Also looks like stairs that I need to go down on, but yeah, I want that treasure chest, damn it. Ah, we can get to it. Somehow. Oh, there it is. 20,000 gold. That's wasn't really worth it. I mean, it used to be, but now it's like I have tons of gold and I don't really need gold at this point. I need weapons, better weapons and armor. Let's see if there's anything else around here. No, I think that's it. Okay. Well, let's take the stairs then. Okay. Yeah, stairs are this way. But now we got what we were looking for in here. Yeah, there's the stairs leading down. Alright. Another set of stairs. We're going to look around and make sure there's nothing in here either. Ah, there's chests in here. Okay, yeah, there's a chest up there and there's a chest over there. I'm gonna get everything if I can. Can't go that way. Ugh. This. Nothing. Aha! Laser gun. Ooh, who can use that? Plus 80. Okay. Ignores defense hit plus 1. Okay, cool. Laser gun now. Nice. Save them. Yeah, alright. Okay. I saw one more treasure chest in here at least. I want it. If I can get it. Ah, there it is. Aegeus. Okay. Ah. Plus 30. Plus 30. Okay, wow. Use my value. Yeah, that's definitely something I want. Okay. Okay, so he can use the Aegis shield, which is much better in defense, and... Okay, I just clicked that shit. Alright, cool. I think... Now I gotta find the fucking stairs leading down. Or we're looking for stairs leading up, I don't know. No, we already went through some stairs leading down, remember? Oh yeah, so we always want more stairs leading down. Oh, but there's still another chest in there. Damn it. How do I get that? I see it. Oh, not that way. Ugh. Down here. Oh, this is another chest we already got. Okay. But where's that one that I saw that I couldn't get to? Oh, there's this one. I already got this one too. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get that chest, damn it. Yeah, this one down here. How do I get that one? Okay, maybe it's not this path. Maybe go down further. Wait, that just takes us up. Shit. Oh, that leads up. Remember where we just came from now? Yeah, it is. Until we started. Okay. So let's just stairs leading up. We've already been there. Okay. Shit. That's nothing. Damn it. When he went this way. Oh, yeah. Okay, what am I missing? There's still down stairs that lead up. Okay, yeah, there's a door over there. How the hell do I get to it, though? So annoying. Maybe I gotta go up and around. Oh, that leads down. We don't want to go that way yet. Because there's still a chest that I want. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get to it, though. Damn it. Maybe I gotta go up and around. Oh. I just made a sweet fucking circle. God damn it. suit. Really? I don't need that. I already had that. It's not better than one I already have. Yeah, I already got a platinum suit. Platinum suit's much better than gold suit. Let's sell the gold suit then, I guess. But now we got all the chests, so now we can go to the stairs leading down. Where were they? Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Ah, of course. We got boss fight. You can feel the presence of a terrifying you. Oh my god. Evil clones of ourselves. Of course. Oh god. Okay. Let's use our best attacks. What is our best attack in this case? Okay. How much, okay, it's still got too much hit points. Oh, let's use teamwork. Wait, no. Let's use, Blade Dance again. So let's where? Oh, we got one of them. Alright, we got 2 left. Okay. This isn't so bad. I was going to be a tougher fight than this, but it probably would be tough if I hadn't been grinding as much as I had. Okay. Alright, let's see. I mean, unless they plan on some, like, Deus Ex Machina at the last minute, I think I'm going to win this fight. Oh yeah, I think I've got this battle in the bag. We win. I don't trust this game though. So, giving your doppelganger spectrum, all together as a team. You've gained the final unite technique, Death Breath. Okay, so that's not the final boss then. Okay. I didn't figure it was. We got one more final battle to do, I guess. Yeah, I bet. Bet there's another fight coming up. That's why I saved, just in case. Are there any more chests around here? Go back this way just in case. I'm gonna look around. I'll take the stairs, but only when I need to, because I don't know if there's gonna be anything more to find in here, so... Oh, there's the stairs. Okay. Well, we're not ready for that yet. We're going to look around. Because there might be chests to be found in here. Ah, I knew it. Third time. I don't need money at this point, y'all. I appreciate that you're giving me all this money, but I don't need it at this point. Okay. Nothing other than... Oh, the stairs, okay. Oh, got a chest right here. 15 potions. They're preparing us for something. Yeah, they're giving us all the potions for a reason. Okay, there's the... Oh, another... Gee, I wonder if they're preparing us for a boss fight. Nah. Alright, let's go. We got this. Just I hope we got this. There's no enemies to fight. Oh, this guy? Really? We're finding Dr. Wily. The crystals, you brought the crystals. Oh, joyous day. Yay, we win. Not yet. What's going on, man? Give me questions belong to explain. I am Dr. Titus Dark, the last survivor of the human race. Many years ago, humanity wiped itself out in a magic apocalypse. Billions of innocent people were killed. The undead flourished in now dead land. But I survived this laboratory. Ever since then, I've been working to avert just a startled disaster. I've created a time machine and allowed me to go back to the past and change history. All I need for the time machine to work is those crystals you carry. So you appear Rose to go fetch crystals for you? Precisely. Now give me the crystal and let me read out the past. Wait a second. What says we change the past? It'll be erasing history. It'll be like you never existed, like you were merely a dream. I was trying to sacrifice myself. One that I can never do myself is for the greater good. Let's say, leader, what should we do? Should we give the crystals to them? Nah. Wait, what? Not too fast. Look out. Oh, ultimate evil. Okay. How tough is this guy? Oh, God. Okay. Holy strike. Yep. Using it. Alright. Use freeze blast. Okay, so what do we want to use here? Sniper shot? Yeah. Smash. God. Okay, time to use... Oh, wait. Well, it's time to use the Unite attack, which is True Love. Heals everybody. Yeah, there we go. Oh, now Eric's losing health. Okay. Well, it's time to Unite again. Use True Love again. Heals everybody. And then Sniper Shot. Smash. Okay, we don't have to use it this time around, thank God. Okay, Holy Strike. Freeze Blast. Sniper Shot. Mash. Ooh. Okay, we need to use Healing again. Okay. How much health do we got now? Ooh, God, he's still got a lot. Ooh, this is a tough fight. Holy Strike. Breath Blast, I guess. And Sniper Shot. Mash. Mash him. Ooh. Okay. Alright, he's got... Okay, Holy Strike again. Bruise Blast again. Sniper Shot again. Smash him. I've still got plenty of health, so I'm not going to use the spell yet. Holy Strike. Do it. Freeze Blast. Yeah. Sniper Shot. Smash him. Okay. Oh, he's gonna have to not use magic a few turns now. Okay, let's use teamwork. Plus 5 MPs, yeah. He needs to do that. Okay, and we need to use Priest Blast. And... shut it. Oh, he's gonna have to hold off. Okay, regenerates. Okay. Freeze Blast. Hyper Shot. He still needs to get more feedback. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna need to use... True Love. Ah! Okay, regenerated her MP some. I can't do it again, though. See, I'm out of MP now. Which sucks. Oh, okay, well, the fight then. She's still got plenty, though. Oh, God. Please defeat it. Okay. Time to use a potion. Should she use a potion too? I don't know. Let's use Freeze Blast. But we need to concentrate on him still. There we go. Oh. Oh, Sarah's now down to 241. Okay. We're gonna need to use... Okay, yeah. Let's use... We got 25... Well, let's save the... We'll use potions instead. I don't want to, like, waste magic unless I have to. Oh. Yeah. Now Dim's at, like, 49. Okay. Time to use... I think. Well, no. Let's just have him use potion. Okay, okay, use... Pepper shot again. Oh, we keep regenerating MP, so that's good. That's helping. How much does Holy Strike cost? 30. Oh, no, not yet. We gotta wait for our potions, I mean, our HP to, MP to go back up. Okay, so in that case, let's fight. She's still got plenty of MP, though. Ooh. Eric's defeated. Oh, crap. Okay, well, time to use the potion on Eric. Oh. Well, he's down to death again. Okay, time to use potion for Eric again. Yeah. Okay. Blast. Hyper shot. Smashing. No, let's just attack. Sarah's down to 1 hit point again. Goddamn. Okay. Time to for a potion. Some Freeze Blast. Shot. Ah, jeez. Okay, I guess it's time for a True Love. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. I probably want to do that, but not yet. Okay. Alright, let's see how tough this is. Death Breath. Yes! Ugh. Well, didn't do much. Okay, Eric. Heal him again. Ugh. Okay, Freeze Blast. Temper Shot. We win! Ah! We didn't get an experience point for that, which sucks. It's over. That must have been the thing that must have bring your robots, Doctor. Indeed, I'm lucky you were able to stop it. Doctor pulls out the Hudson time machine and starts crystals. Think once again, I'll never forget the sacrifice you all made to save countless lives. This is it. I'm shall we say, make me see just seconds. You love me, my beauty? I'll think about it. Is it close enough to the brains? Damn, think of everything you've done. Meaning you was the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. Dr. Dark disappears. And so Dr. Dark traveled back in time and through unspecified methods managed to stop the apocalypse from ever happening. Peace was restored and the world was green once again. In remembrance of the United Heroes that give so much to save the world, Dr. Dark created a monument there for honor. Farewell, brave heroes. May you receive the eternal rest you so richly deserve. Congratulations, you've beaten the game. So let's save the epitaphs you've earned. Save your game to save the epitaphs you earned and unlock score attack mode. Alright. Don't forget you can save anytime that's like you can save on the main menu. Be sure to try out the unlock bonus modes. Bonus modes, huh? Alright. Oh, okay.
Good reviews there to YouTube.
That's trash, bro. That's trash, yeah.
You have more viewers on YouTube? Same shit.
Game. So what happens now? Does okay, so I don't know how you get to the unlock bonus mode. Score attack. Earn points by beating bosses while under level. Score can be viewed on the status screen. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay. I beat the game. So, what will I be playing next Monday? I have no idea. Tuesday. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be checking on Tuesday. I'll think of something though. Wednesday, more After Image. Thursday, some Doom 2 Mega 1. Friday, nothing. Saturday, some horror game of some sort. I'm not sure when we'll be playing on Sunday. And like I said, I'm not really sure when we'll be playing next Monday either. Oh wait, actually I think Monday I'm going to be playing Cthulhu Saves the World. So I'll check that out on Monday. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I treat you all my videos, posts on Twitch, subscribe, and my YouTube channel, chat videos next one. That's all for now. Bye bye. Alright, let's go. It's a cloud tonight. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay, now the cloud status is up to date. And we beat the game, so let's uninstall. Let's go ahead and install. We'll be checking this out next Monday. Cthulhu Saves the World. Curious to see what this game is like. I think it's similar to the other one, but who cares? Yeah, we'll be playing this next Monday. Complete. Alright, let's go raid somebody now. Ooh, what's the question? Let's see who we can't raid. Curious to see what this game is like. I think it's similar to the other one, but who cares? People that I usually raid are here. Yeah, we'll be playing this. I guess we're all next Monday.